Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day. Ow, ow, ow!
How's everyone doing? It feels like I've been here quite a lot lately. I was here Friday. Was I here Friday? No, I wasn't, was I? I was here Saturday. I was here last night. I'm back tonight. You're just getting all of me, aren't you? Are you complaining, or would you want more? Let me know. We've already got Jackie Boy in. How we doing? He has put like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. It's named after Ant, yeah. The back end of it is called End. The back of it is called End as well, so it does really suit him. Michael's not going to be here tonight. Not feeling too great. Hey, tooth, that's not good. Nothing worse than toothache. Tired as well. See you all Wednesday. Wish you could be in more often. Yeah, me too, dude. I'd love you to be in as often as possible. What shirt's that? It's a Jeff Hardy one. How cool is that? Absolutely love it. It's out of my Pro Wrestling Tees box a while back. We've got Daz in. How you doing? Do you enjoy last night's stream? I know you didn't see all of it, but yeah. By the sounds of it, we've got a 2-hour Monday Night Raw. We've got a World Heavyweight Championship match, Gunther versus Sami Zayn. We've got an Intercontinental Championship match, Xavier Woods challenging Jey Uso. And then we've got a Donnybrook match. Yes. Tomorrow's Dynamite, yeah. I don't know if Anta's remembered, but I will be letting him know. Toothache's bad, but being hit by a bulldozer is pretty bad. I know, but I still don't think there's anything worse than toothache because it's all consuming. I've had toothache a couple of times and I just couldn't do anything. I struggled to ring the dentist to actually get the tooth ripped out. So, do we think Xavier Woods is going to win the title over Jey Uso? Crowd really popping for seeing Jey Uso on screen. Jack's rated the Hell in a Cell 4 out of 5 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5, but don't think it's a toy candidate. I think it was a brilliant show. St. Louis's very own. Oh, is coming out. Who? Sexy Red. Okay. Never heard of her. Match of the Year candidate. I don't think it's Match of the Year candidate, but in terms of WWE, I think it is a very good match. What do we think Punk does tonight? I don't think he'll be there, in all honesty. I think he might have a week off, same as Drew. Well, at least Drew. I think Drew deserves at least a week off after that gash that he got. But yeah, I don't think we see either of them tonight. Have a break, and then maybe see Punk next week, and then Drew the week after, depending on how his head's healing. Jack wants Punk to introduce Naked Midian to Mongolia. I mean, Jack wants Naked Midian everywhere. It wouldn't surprise me if Jack's got a tattoo of Naked Midian somewhere. So if you was here last night, we was doing a bit of a quiz, a bit of a chat about Bad Blood. And the quiz itself seemed to go down quite well with few people. So I'm already in the process of working on one for a couple of weeks' time. Or Naked Midian broadcasts from Ryback House. I mean, go and have a look at Ryback calling out Punk on Twitter. It's hilarious, the comments that he's getting. Would I put that match in my Hell in a Cell top 10? I think I'd have to. I think the original one with Shawn Michaels is got to be in there. Mankind, 100%. Triple H and Cactus Jack from No Way Out 2000. That's got to be on there as well. So if you add that into there, Shawn Michaels as the special guest ref with Triple H and Undertaker. I think that was a banger. So you've got 5, 6 there already. Can I do an AEW quiz sometime, please? The one that I'm doing is actually going to be incorporating WWE and AEW questions. Obviously, WWE is a bit more general knowledge and stuff like that because it's a bit more widespread. But yeah, there'll definitely be AEW questions in there, 100%. I know there is because I've already put some in for you. So don't worry, Daz, I've got you covered on there. I'll try and get some more good AEW quiz questions in for it. Edge versus Taker was amazing. I agree. That was another good one. We're at the minute going a recap of most things that happened at Bad Blood. And at the minute, we've got the amazing Hell in a Cell match. Drew taking that bump on them steel steps back first was ridiculous. That looked like absolute agony. We've also, I mean, if you've seen the photos on Twitter, which I presume most of you have already, that gash on his head is ridiculous. Oh, we're starting with Punk. I didn't think we'd see him this week, see him this early. So I've got a couple of snacks, as always. If you know me, you know I'm the snack monster. So I have got, obviously, my pepperami. I don't go anywhere without them, really. I've been here a couple of hours doing a couple of bits, but I've been eating already some tapas chorizo pepperami bits, which again is delicious. I've got caramel Kit Kat Chunkies. I've got a couple of them. And then I have got cocoa coated cake with banana sauce as little pieces. And because it's at the minute 7 minutes past 1 in the UK, it's in the morning, I've got a Monster Nitro. That'll keep me going until Monday Night Raw's finished. Do we have a favourite women's Hell in a Cell match? Was it Sasha and Becky or Sasha and Charlotte that had a great one a couple of years ago? Crowd chanting CM Punk. Punk looks banged up, doesn't he? Johnny deleted Twitter a few weeks ago. That's a shame. It was hilarious. It's hilarious. Ryback getting called out. Punk saying it's great not to be dead. Jack's brushed his teeth like a good boy. About time. Becky versus Sasha. Yeah, thanks for Misfit. That was a great women's Hell in a Cell match. Where's the milk? I don't do milk. I just do a monster. Punk saying he's been through hell. If it's going to set him on fire, now's the time. Punk saying he's not in a fit state to walk to the ring. He's saying it hurts to smell, but he had to come here and see everyone. Red Bull gives you wings, yeah, but Monster makes you fly. Punk's actually alive, but I don't feel like it. Punk saying he doesn't feel like he's won even though he is a winner, which, I mean, after a hellacious Hell in a Cell, I'm not surprised. Drew isn't at Raw. That doesn't surprise me after that head injury. Punk's saying that Punk has a lot of questions after being in the Hell in a Cell. I don't know what the future holds for himself at the minute. He doesn't have any more Hell in a Cell matches left in him. He's never been this banged up, which, I mean, I can agree with that. I can understand that. Do we think Punk versus Seth at Crown Jewel or Seth versus Braun? I think Seth versus Bronson Reed is a logical one, because Seth hasn't got any revenge on Bronson from taking him out. Only 3 matches. Yeah, there's Intercontinental, Donnybrook, and World title. Sources tell Jack that Drew will walk 500 miles. He might walk 500 more, you never know. Punk's talking about Saturday night. Even for a minute, he didn't think he could do the full match. He's never been this banged up. AJ Lee return. There was a supposed tease of AJ Lee and Liv Morgan match, because AJ Lee said that she'd love to work with Liv. It's very obvious which one bladed and which one busted up the hard way. Punk's not doing Crown Jolt. Nah, I didn't think he would be. So Punk's just going through the people he wants to thank. Punk saying there's a very thin line between love and hate. It turned people's hate into cash, so he wants to thank him. I mean, AJ Lee versus Liv Morgan. Jack could watch. I would too. I'd love to see AJ Lee back. Punk saying, keep doubting me. Again, another tease about AJ Lee. Punk saying he doesn't know when he's going to see us again. So I'll see you soon. Oh, Seth. Freaking Rollins is coming out. These have obviously got a lot of history. CM Punk beat the washed allegations 3 straight pay-per-views. I agree. He'd been phenomenal. Seth looks like he's wearing a bulletproof vest, doesn't he? So it's nice to see Seth back in it. Crowd still singing his song as loud as they can. Where do I rank Drew and Punk Hell in a Cell matches? Misfits going top 5. I don't think you're far off. I did sort of say just before you came on, I think it was, you've got to have the original. You've got to have the Mankind Undertaker. For me, Triple H and Cactus Jack from 2000's No Way Out is another good one. Triple H and Undertaker with Shawn Michaels as special guest ref. That's got to be in the top 5 just for that near fall. Punk saying to get well, Punk being wished get well soon from Seth. Very nice touch. Seth saying he hopes Punk gets back as soon as possible so he can retire him for good. Jack's going top 5, maybe top 3. In terms of match quality, I think, yeah. But in terms of story and perspective, I think there's a couple of others that are in the very, very top level. First cell match, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. Yep. That's obviously Kane's debut. Second one, Undertaker and Mankind. I think that's got to be in there because of how iconic that is. So saying he jumped into bad blood. Dom's hanging from a shark cage. Final boss, The Rock's back. Oh, The Rock's getting booed again. Oh, Seth just sort of looking at the camera with Seth, Roman and Cody. Seth is a visionary. He is a revolutionary, and he is Seth freaking Rollins. Punk said he wanted to restore the feeling of Hell in a Cell, and by God, he and Joe did just that. 100% misfit. Definitely. Seth talking about Bronson Reed. Oh, isn't there tonight, he's saying? Seth says he knows that Bronson is watching. Seth riding the camera lens. This is a nice promo from Seth. Very intense. Saying that Bronson wanted to make a name for himself off of Seth's name. Seth saying 6 tsunamis later and I know your name. Seth wants to give Bronson Reed his 15 minutes. Seth's giving Bronson Reed the time and place option. Seth's going to be expecting him this time. Nice, yeah. Johnny had booked Seth versus Reed in 3 stages of hell. I'd love to see one of them. It's been so long since we've seen one. Oh, Jey Uso's coming out. Again, crowd absolutely popping. Not going to spoil it, but there's a return set for next week. Cool. Can't wait. Raw's going to be double taped because they are in the UK next week, so avoid spoilers. That's the thing. I won't be here next week because I will be at a WWE live show in Liverpool, so I won't be here to cover. So I apologise, but that's why you're going extra of me this week. 9-year anniversary of Oscar's debut match. WWE wouldn't be the spectacle and powerhouse it is today without Oscar. One of the greatest signings in wrestling history. I think it's a very good sign. I wouldn't say greatest. She's done very good work, but would you say it's a Hall of Fame career in WWE? I don't know. I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. So up next, we're going the Intercontinental title match early. So let's get Yoga as a poll going. Jey Uso versus Xavier Woods. Jey Uso, Xavier Woods. There you go. You can get your votes in. Showing them I'm at Raw. No, it's a WWE live in Liverpool. It's not the Raw taping. Oscar had a great run in NXT. Yeah, great run in NXT, but not as good on the main roster, I would say. So I think that is the issue. Triple H is going to build it back up again. I do think at some point, but I just think that in terms of NXT Hall of Fame, 100%. But main roster WWE Hall of Fame, probably not yet. I'd love to see it happen. Misfit thinks we're going to see the Wyatts. I'd like to see that. So for the WWE Live show next week in Liverpool, the announced matches, because card is subject to change, it's Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa in a steel cage match. Kofi versus Gunther in a World Heavyweight Championship street fight. Bayley versus Nia Jax. Jey Uso versus Bron Breakker. Randy Orton, LA Knight, The Bloodline, Nakamura, and Tiffany Stratton. So that's changed quite a bit since last time I had a look. So, I mean, getting a steel cage match and a street fight and a Women's World Championship match and an Intercontinental Championship match. I can't wait. It's going to be good fun. I'll probably see if I can, depending on signal in the arena, because I ain't been to the arena yet. I'll see if I can live tweet it so I can, and I'll take some photos and share them. So I will be putting stuff on the Discord as well. So people can sort of join in on there, keep their eye on stuff. I've put a couple of channels on there. If there's anything else that you want me to add on, let me know. I've got Wrestle Chat TV and music. I just wonder if there's anything else that you would want on there. Wyatt's next feud should be Judgment Day. Wyatt 6 versus Judgment Day, I think sounds like a very good grouping, because Wyatt 6 are technically classed as faces, aren't they? They're already airing vignettes from on SmackDown. Motor City Machine Guns, it was leaked by was it Spanish announce team or someone the other day on Bad Blood? I think they're going to do a Wyatt 6 versus Final Testament again. I think that would be a very good story, because I think the Final Testament have just done nothing, really. I haven't tried this one. It's called Cosmic Peach. And it's a Monster Energy Nitro. And they're usually quite good flavours on these. Ooh, nice. I've got a bottle of peach iced tea as well, and peach Monster seems to work with it. How do we feel about the Hurt Business going to AEW? Well, you'll let me know. What do you think? Do you think the Hurt Business going to AEW is a good thing? For me personally, I think as a faction they are very good, or there was in WWE. Depends how AEW use them. I think if you're gonna, what is Kofi wearing? Looks like he's covered in flowers. Xavier Woods again is still wearing that very dark sort of costume outfit. Judgment Day still feuding Rhea and Priest. I know it needs to end. I think setting up War Games starts soon. Yeah, it does. I think it's going to start before we get to Crown Jewel as well. What do you think, May? Yeah, I think the same. I think if they are going to get booked properly, they would be very good. But you could also do that with the performers that you've already got in AEW. You've got people like Brian Cage, who is an absolute unit, like Lashley is. I just think that you could have been using people like that rather than bringing in more people. What's next pay-per-view the channel will be doing? We might be doing Wrestle Dream this weekend, AEW. But then after that, it may be Crown Jewel. WWE jump the shark with Judgment Day story at Bad Blood? I don't know. I think the Judgment Day story needs to be over. There we go. The intros have been done for the Intercontinental Championship match. I love the new little bits of blue on the IC title. Looks so much better now. Hate to be the guy, but the Hurt Business isn't what MVP thinks they are. I think that the Hurt Business are a very good faction, but they are a very WWE faction, aren't they? I think if you're going to do anything, the Hurt Business, you look at them, they look very WWE. Their style is very WWE. So I just think that it's going to be very hard for AEW to book them in a very believable way. But in all honesty, Jack, what do we think to the Crown Jewel belt, you guys? I think it's a hideous looking belt. In the great words of Triple H, the story never ends. No, it just depends how you tell it. So we've got Jay and Xavier Woods in the ring, going for the Intercontinental Championship. Jay also is the defending champ. Again, Xavier Woods is wearing very dark colours. Is he still teasing the heel turn, do we think? What I mean is they aren't going to draw money or bring ratings. I agree. I completely agree. There'll be a little spike for the first week or two to see what they do, and then I think they'll just fizzle out. Got Joe Johnson in. How are you doing, Joe? Thanks for joining. I hope you had a good weekend, and if you watched Bad Blood, what did you think of it? So we're going to a commercial break on Monday Night Raw at the minute. So Johnny's saying Judgment Day and Terror Twins are going to feud until Mania. I don't even want them to go until the end of next week. I'm sick of it, in all honesty. I think that you need to do something different. Misfit liked Lashley, but it wasn't bringing ratings as WWE champ. I completely agree with that. I think Lashley is a great wrestler. He's got a great physique. He's got a great presence, but I just don't think he's got anywhere near enough charisma on his own to be a draw. And I think that's the biggest problem with him. He's not the best on the mic for me. So if he's not the best on the mic and he hasn't got anything to captivate people in terms of charisma, I think that's the struggle for him. So yeah, I think he's probably an absolutely lovely person, and I think he's probably going to be booked well in AEW, but I think he needs other people around him. Yeah, MVP is going to be talking for him, but I think sometimes you need that separation at some point to make him believable and standing on his own 2 feet. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of him. As a complete collective, I think that they're very reliant on each other. I don't mean it in a bad way, but I just think that MVP is a great talker. He's got the charisma that Lashley needs. But I mean, that's my opinion. It's only one opinion out of thousands of others. Yeah, Sabu was a fantastic wrestler. He didn't really speak, but he still had a lot of charisma, and that's the thing. I think you've got to have 2 or 3 charisma, mic skills, and wrestling ability. If you've got 2 of the 3, you can be an absolute superstar. John Cena, not the greatest in the ring, but a lot of charisma and great mic skills. The Undertaker didn't really speak, so you can say that, but he still had charisma and he still had great in-ring skills. No, great presence, great in-ring skills, great in-ring skills because he didn't really speak on the mic. Lashley needs Stokely because Khan thought it was time to spit Stokely in Statlander. I think that makes more sense than MVP. I think that does make a don't think that makes complete sense. Hook and Solo was going to continue to be like Sabu. And again, I think that's the problem with Solo. Solo's okay in the ring. He's got great presence, but no real charisma. And he's not great on the mic. Wouldn't call Sabu a fantastic wrestler when describing him. I mean, he was a great wrestler. He didn't speak, but he still had the presence and charisma to make him captivating. If you have a great manager, you don't have to worry about speaking. Yeah, but I don't think MVP is a great manager. Jey Uso with an absolute yeet of a punch to Woods. Statlander turns heel and 10 back babyface in a matter of months. Yeah, that's sometimes a big problem. They don't know what to do with her, and they can't really get her over as a proper character for a good run. So they swap her. I mean, Big Show was probably one of the worst for it. So Woods, super kick to Jay, goes for a quick pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Kofi on the outside, trying to support Woods. Woods going up to the top. It's a super kick from Jay. Oh, so splash already. 1, 2, 3. That seemed a very quick match. So I've just put a link to the Discord in there. So if you want to carry on the chat when we're not streaming, Jack's put a few bits in there about the Vince documentary. Like I said, I'll be putting a few bits in at some point. Whether it's just some funny wrestling bits or links to our videos coming up. And then anything else that you might want to see, you can, like I said, stick it in there. That match was very disappointing. I think it's doing a big disservice to Xavier Woods, but is it going to be part of the point of the heel turn from Woods, do we think? Because you've got Kofi in the ring. Oh, Jay pulling Woods up. Jay showing Woods, Kofi some respect, trying to show Xavier Woods some respect, holding his hand out. Woods looks fuming. Not even shaking Jay's hand. Yeah, that is such a tease. The Vince doc is depressing when binged. Yeah, I saw your message on Discord for it, that Jack. No, they've been faced for how long? Ever since they got over, I think. Woods asking Kofi, why did you shake his hand even though he beat me? But yeah, it's been such a slow tease. I think it needs to be done at some point very soon. Oh, Bron Breakker out of nowhere. Absolutely fantastic. Kofi wanting to help. Jey Uso. Xavier Woods saying no. But Kofi comes in the ring trying to take out Bron Breakker. Oh, that spear is ridiculous. So much for the babyface turn. I think Bron Breakker as a heel going up against the face Jey Uso makes so much sense. Bron stalking, speeding round, spear to Woods on the outside. Meltzer in the dumps again. Probably, yeah. Meltzer's good, but do we think he's going past it? Do we think he's sort of getting a bit too old to be doing a lot of it? Braun off the ropes. Another spear to Jay. Beast mode from Braun Breaker, picking up that Intercontinental Championship. I still think he's going to be a champion in the next sort of 2 or 3 years. When I say champion, I mean a main event champion. So Rhea's talking now, saying that Liv Morgan would weasel her way out of the match. So Raquel Rodriguez is finally back. Rhea's saying that Liv's guaranteed another beating. Liv needs Raquel, and Rhea will just go through both of them. Oh, we're getting another one of the Fire Icon things, possibly War Raiders, Viking Raiders, whatever you want to call them. We've got Barry. How are you doing, Barry? Hello, hello. I thought it was 3. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on here? Oh, going to commercial break as Barry joins. So, yeah. What did you think of the weekend show, Bad Blood, Barry? Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not bad at all. Third night in a row I've been streaming. I did Bad Blood. I was here last night doing a hangout episode with Sam, and back for Monday Night Raw. So I think you're seeing me more than the missus. So think yourself very lucky. This cast makes typing hard. I think not just typing, Jack, knowing you. First and last matches were fire. There was bangers, weren't they? And I'm not just talking about the toolbox on Drew's head, but brilliant, brilliant show. And yeah, I think that if you're going to try and bring Hell in a Cell back to a feud ender, what a way to do it. So there was a lot of blood. I think you could have filled that prime bottle that was in the center of the ring with the amount of blood that was spilled. Yeah. It's one of the bloodiest matches I've seen in WWE for a very long time. I think last time, probably that much was JBL and Cena. Because that was a lot of blood. A lot of blood. So I brought up wrestlers' birthdays because there is a couple at the minute. If you're in the US or you're still on the 7th of October, you have got the wonderful Rhino, Caitlin, and Aiden English. And then if you're in the UK like me, Jack, Barry, you have got Mike Mizanin or The Miz. And then obviously you've got to have Paul Burchill, because Paul Burchill's awesome. Very happy that they didn't gimmick it with climbing the cell. Yeah, I think that's a nice, refreshing change, and not having anyone come out of the cell and it being a Hell in the Cell. Rock going less of a pop than Jimmy was amusing. It was brilliant because, I mean, you go back and watch the video of me covering it. I actually predict Jimmy Uso and then The Rock returning. Booker here. JBL and Eddie was a bloodbath as well, yeah, but I thought John Cena and JBL was after that, and that was as bloody. Bron Breakker just had the greatest babyface run in the Triple H era. It lasted 1 week. I mean, I think he works great as a heel. So when he does become a face, I think it'll be an even bigger pop. Go lad, yes. Respect to the t-shirt as this week. You mean my awesome Jeff Hardy one? Look at that. Love the colours on it. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, I got a couple of banging t-shirts out my Wrestle Crate box, my Pro Wrestling Tees one. I did that video last week as well. So go check that one out. There is some great stuff in there, great t-shirts. I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Wrestlers. And then I got a banger of an Ultimate Warrior one. Tell you what, shall I put Jack? You've been around a while, and I'm not just saying that you're old, but shall we bring one of the games that we used to do to the stream tonight? You know which game I'm on about, so let me know. Because I know people loved that game, and I think it'll be a bit of fun. So we're just coming back, and we're just going a recap of Bron Breakker spearing everyone in the ring. Kathy Kelly saying it's Spear City. Definitely if it's Midian. I mean, I ain't promising anything, Jack. But yeah, let's have a game. I'm going to bring a photo up, and then what I want you to do is tell me who it is. But it's only going to be a small part of that person. We're going a recap of Triple H, talking about the new title being brought in. So it's the Crown Jewel Champion we're getting. So we're getting come out. So we're talking about no. There was about to talk about the Cody and KO segment that happened after the show, but it got stopped because Triple H are aware. Well, Triple H is aware of what happened. So, yeah, I've seen the picture, dude. Looks awesome. There's Cody backstage. Oh, that looks like it glitched out. Very Wyatt-esque. So I'm just trying to sort of get the right size in for what we're going to do. Grab tab. So we've got Sheamus talking about Butch, Pete Dunne. These two are great. The back and forth promos they've had. And I think Sheamus is having fun with this. So we're going a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. So we've had cricket bats, shillelaghs, bits of everything with these two. What's happening with the feed? Don't think it's White related. I don't know. I didn't know what it was, but it just glitched like a very White-esque style. There we go. We've got Sheamus coming out. So let's get you guys a poll going. Sheamus versus Pete Dunne. Impressive. That one. There you go. Polls there. Get your votes in. Where's Raw taking place? Nice. Is it St. Louis? I think. Massive storm down by Florida with 150 mile per hour storms. That may be the cause. Could be. I hope everyone is safe if you're anywhere near there. So this little game, it's one that we used to play a while back, and it's nice, fun little basic game. The question is, whose nipples are these? So I'm still here. I'm still down here at the bottom. But whose nipples are they? Put who you think it is in the chat, and first person to get it, I don't know. I'll think of something. So who is that? Get your answers in the chat. First one to get it, like I said, I think I'll try and find something or think of something to do for you. Charlie Dupree? No, Jack, it's not. But it's a good guess to start off with. Keep your guesses coming in. I mean, Dom Smith is a great shout. I mean, I don't look as good as Dom does naked, but we won't go there. Missouri is nowhere near Florida. No, but I mean, if there's big storms in Florida, we hope everyone is safe, no matter where they are. So yeah, again, keep going. Who's them that way? Who's them nipples? Jack's going for Dolph Zigglypuff. It's not Dolph Ziggler. It's a good guess though. But keep going. Keep your guesses coming in. Misfit, who do you think? Barry, who do you think? No. Keep going. Keep them coming. It's not Naked Midian. Depends where the feed we get it's from. It could be literally anything. It could be bounced off a load of different people. Oh, Barry's thinking The Miz. That's again a very good shout. I can see what you're thinking, but it's not The Miz. No, it's not Ron Simmons, Jack. It's not Ron Simmons with a dam. But yeah, keep going. Keep guessing. Oh, Misfit's gone for Akira Tozawa. Again, really good shout, but it's not Akira Tozawa. Keep going. Johnny Nitro, Johnny Mundo, John Morrison, whatever you want to call him. It's not, I'm afraid, Jack. So, yeah, again, keep going. Keep them guesses coming. There is plenty of wrestlers that you could pick from. YouTube user. That's a very nice name. It's very unique. It's not Austin, I'm afraid. It's not Kung Fu Nicky Jack. But again, more questions, more answers. Get them coming in. First one to get it is going to get a little bit of a prize in somewhere. Whether it's a shout out, whether it's a little video or something, I don't know. It's not Takamichi Noku. But keep them coming. Keep the guesses coming. We are coming on back onto Monday Night Raw. We're going that Donnybrook match. It's a recent-ish era, so sort of PG and thereabouts. It's not Nakamura Viscera, sorry. It's not Nakamura Misfit. Still working for WWE. If that'll help narrow it down a little bit if you really want. So we're going to NXT promo for tomorrow. It is not Jeff Hardy. I think Jeff Hardy was way more tattooed up than that. Oh, we've got Karrion Kross backstage with the Miz. It's not Finn Balor. Oh, yeah, there was another glitch there with the Miz and Karrion Kross on screen saying, "There you are." Regal. Nope, but going a bit closer. There's our truth. The legend has been texting the Miz. Our truth saying he's not in the Judgment Day anymore. Miz wasn't confused. Awesome Truth is done. Our truth saying their kids play together. Our truth, I still think, is a guaranteed 100% Hall of Famer headliner at some point because he's so funny. Seth Rollins, very good shout, but it's not Seth. Very similar build, though, I think. Miz versus Round Truth next week. Final Testament versus White confirmed. Yeah, by the sounds of that and the glitching Ludwig Kaiser. It's not Ludwig Kaiser. But again, another good shout, Barry. Another good shout. Again, keep them guesses coming. So when someone gets it, I will let you know. It's not Dean Ambrose. It's not John Moxley either, Jack, before you try it. Here we go. Pete Dunne's coming out with a cricket bat. Did I say active? He is working for WWE as of right now. It's not John Cena. It's not Dexter Loomis. Great guesses. Keep them coming. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of any other clues that I could give you. He's left WWE and he's come back to WWE at some point. It's not Jamie Noble, but I can see what you're thinking. Are they in NXT? No, they are not. They have worked for NXT. So we are going the Donnybrook match. It's not Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. But again, another good shout, Jack. On the poll that we've got, everyone thinks Sheamus is going to win. Yeah, I think he should. Oh, Sean Spears, again, another good shout, but it's not Sean Spears, Barry. But again, another very good guess. Good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. There we go, I forgot the banner. Oh, we've got a winner, Jack. Wade Barrett. I think if I showed you the tattoo, it would have given it away a bit too much. So I went a little bit closer, but well done, Jackie boy. Well done, Jack, man. Good, Jack, 100%. We've got Sheamus with that shillelagh right across Pete Dunne's face. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, go, Jack. Go, Jack. So Sheamus, Alabama Slam. Sheamus throwing Pete Dunne to the outside, right in front of them whiskey barrels. Oh, Sheamus with a broad kick to one of them barrels, taking it down. Boot from Pete Dunne, climbing up straight up on them barrels. What's he looking for? Huge tornado DDT to the outside. How did you find that? Did you like it? Did you want another one at some point tonight? If I'm feeling generous. Sheamus with a big stomp. No, eats a big stomp. I love the way they've got 1792 on the surrounding area for this match. That was quite fun. I like to try and keep it fun, you know that. And I'm trying to sort of find ways to help you guys have more fun while you're on stream with me. More, please. More nipples. I'm sure I can provide that. Power slam onto the announce desk goes Pete Dunne. So going to another commercial break. So I'm going to get another one up ready, and we'll start at the next commercial break. Nipples equals rating. Sex sells, Jack. Sex sells. That's probably why we're not getting to 3,000 subscribers, because of that. So yeah, them bits of chorizo tapas, all they basically are they're just little bits of chorizo, pepperami shape. But they are yummy. Just watch Jack. He'll be on to nostrils next. Jack will be on to nostrils. Jack will be on to little toes if he could. Especially if there was Alexa's. I'm sorry, Jack. But no, supposedly we are an hour through a 2-hour Monday Night Raw. So a 2-hour Monday Night Raw, it means I can probably feel more motivated every single week. That third hour is usually a bit of a struggle. So between now and the start of January, when it goes to Netflix, I'll probably be a lot happier when I'm doing these streams. I mean, Barry would as well, yeah. Not here to shame anyone. I'm not shaming you, Jack. You know what you like. And I'm here to promote it for you. So, apart from it was mostly last night anyway. So, Bad Blood, we obviously covered that last night as a bit of a review with Sam. What's people got planned for the week ahead? Anything fun? Barry forgot about the 2 hours. If the ratings get better overall for the 2 hour, Netflix might keep it. I don't even think you need to keep it as a 2 hour show or a 3 hour show, because it's not restricted by other programming on live TV. I think you could do a 2 hours 15-minute show one week, and then a 2 hours 45 minutes, then maybe a 2 hours 10 minutes, but make quality content. And then your main event match itself, you could have go on, and you don't have a specific time frame to adhere to, which basically means that you can stop the show whenever you like. You can give your main event 25-30 minutes, and it doesn't mean that the match has to stop because of another show starting. It's interesting. If it is live, it will be. Yep. If the matches are getting pop, yeah, why would you want to stop them? I'd keep it going. Pete Dunne with a huge overhand chop and another one. And a third. Sheamus just grabbing the arm. Big forearm taking Pete Dunne down. Sheamus with a shillelagh to the midsection. You can keep them going as long as they're getting the hits. 100%. You could do it over 5-minute time slots. I think Netflix could probably do that, where after 5 minutes, you could stop the match or put it into the final stages. Sheamus hung on the top rope by Pete Dunne, and they're restricted to times they have booked the arenas. I think they book the arena for the night, but they have to stop by a certain point. But obviously, they will know that well in advance to be able to accommodate. Sheamus signaling for the brogue kick. Pete Dunne gets out the way. Pete Dunne up, but into a big power slam. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Pete Dunne. Will WWE Netflix swear? It won't be encouraged, but I don't think it's going to be restricted from what we've heard. They've said previously that it should be used sparingly in terms of the swearing. Pete Dunne grabbing Sheamus up on the top turnbuckle. Superplex off the top from Pete Dunne, going for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Pete Dunne, I always think he looks so angry and he looks so annoyed. So good. Could move into dangerous territory though if live audience expects 3 hours and only gets 2.5 though. Unless that's where the dark matches come in. I would rather have a quality 2 hours, 10 minutes, 2 hours, 20 minutes than 3 hours with a lot of filler. And I think a lot of people would prefer that. Because if you have a lot of filler, you just don't know when the toilet break match is in a way. Pete Dunne's on top of the barrels, but Sheamus catches him with a shillelagh, and again. And you can hear that shillelagh. Sheamus climbing up to meet Pete Dunne on the top of them whiskey barrels. There's 2 tables set up that I didn't see. Shillelagh being used to lock the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 beats of the Baldwin. What Sheamus looking for here, he's got Pete Dunne on the top. Sheamus looking for a white noise off the barrels. Throw tables. Crowd ridiculous. Holy S chants. Holy S. Holy S. I agree 100%. I think we're going to go to a commercial break. That looked like it really hurt. Pete Dunne didn't really have any protection from the landing. And then Sheamus coming down near enough on top of him. Crowd really loud. This is awesome chants. Pete back in the ring. Sheamus following him. That white noise was ridiculous. Running knee from Sheamus. What's he looking for? Almost bad as Drew's Claymore into the steps. Yeah. Sheamus going for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is beast. I'd love him to go back to the Bruiserweight character that he had. I'd love it. Sheamus screaming at Pete Dunne, you asked for this. How are you doing, Joe, dude? Did you enjoy the Bad Blood Shirt weekend? And are you enjoying Monday Night Raw tonight? Let me know. Oh, cricket bat to the back of Sheamus. 1, 2. Kick out at toe from Sheamus. That cricket bat echoed around the arena, I bet. Loving more visceral wrestling we're going these days. Yeah, Triple H is letting him go for it. It's so nice to hear these sort of things happening. Is that a drawer? Takes a drawer out of one of the cabinets. Zip ties. Why would you have zip ties in the drawer? Sheamus has got his hands zip tied behind his back. Pete Dunne trying to take advantage at the minute. 1, 2. Sheamus still managing to get his shoulder up, but look at the back of Sheamus. Zip tie shop. I know, but why would you have him there? First 2-hour Raw since 2010, but I think mainly 2-hour episodes until Raw 1000 in 2012. Yeah. Sheamus is trying to fight back. Bro kick. Sheamus dropping into a pin. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus gets that win. Even with his hands tied behind his back. Yeah, the back of Sheamus looks absolutely ruined from that draw. Sheamus' arm is bleeding as well. Just noticed that. Still since we had the Olympics, yeah. 2012. There we go. We've got Cody backstage. Kathy Kelly saying that the weekend's been chaotic. Cody's eager to find out what it means to be the first Crown Jewel champion. Oh, that's Sami Zayn. Sami plans to be the one that Cody faces at Crown Jewel. Sami was offering the option to talk. Obviously, Sami Zayn knows Kevin Owens very well. Cody wants Sami at Crown Jewel too. We'll find out later tonight by the looks of it. Unless we get a rematch later down the line before Crown Jewel. So Tessitore is still doing a great job, don't you think? For the WWE champion loses the belt while Saudi champ. What happens? No idea. Again, I think that's probably something we'll find out further down the line, Jack. Oh, we're going Big Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. We're going a recap of the last Monster Standing from last week. So while we're going the recap, let's have another game. Jack won the first one. Let's see who gets this one. So whose are these? Let's move it, center it. There we go. Who's that? Let me know. Who do you think that is? Get your votes in. think Crown Jewel champ is just a champ for the year until the next Crown Jewel. Yeah. It's just basically a championship for the year. And it's champion versus champion rules by the look of it. Saudi belt looks like the AW Championship. Same shape, near enough, isn't it? George the Animal Steel. No, not a bad shout there, Barry. It's not Eric Rowan or Eric Redbeard. Trevor Murdoch. Nope. I knew who you meant, Jack. But yeah, Eric Redbeard, Eric Rowan. Nope, it's not. Keep your guesses coming. Let me know. Who do you think that is? We've got a big SUV coming. Who's this? Oh, it looks like Liv Raquel Rodriguez. I mean, if it was John Moxley, Sassy would be in the chat already. You know that, Jack. It's not Moxley. It's not Dean Ambrose either. Here we go. It's Daddy Doorman, little Liv Morgan. So, again, get your votes coming. Who do you think the nipples are? And the chest hair, actually. Look at the size of Raquel Rodriguez in comparison. Taylor Swift. I know Taylor Swift has probably got that much chest hair. Don't come at me, Swifties. It's true. So Liv has the Judgment Day and Raquel Rodriguez. Jack's funny sometimes. Don't say it too often because it'll go to his head. It's not Steve Blackman, but again, another good shout, Jack. Again, get your votes coming in. Who do you think they are? So, Dirty Dawn. Liv and Dirty Dawn don't want to be there, so they're going. Yeah. You are, aren't you, sometimes, Jack? Well, most of the time. So, oh, that's a very good shout, Misfit, but it's not Sami Zayn. But I can completely see that being Sami Zayn, but it's not. But again, keep your votes coming, keep your guesses coming. Let me know who you think it is. And as soon as you do, we will announce the winner. Thank the heavens, less Judgment Day segments. I mean, we still got one. It just was a lot shorter. It's not Road Dogg Jack. It's not Timothy Thatcher Misfit. Keep going. Keep them guesses coming. Let me know who we think it is. And when we get a winner, I will let you know. It's a little bit tricky, this one, isn't it? Although the first one seemed to be a bit tricky. It's not Noam Dar or Noam Dar. I know what you meant. It's not. Keep going, keep guessing. I was going to use a British phrase, say what you see, but you know who it. You know you can't say what you see because it's nipples, chest hair. That's it. It's not Grado. But keep going. And again, this person still works for WWE. And yeah. Oh, it's not Joe Misfit. Raquel isn't a heel in your eyes because you can see why she would want revenge. Yeah, 100% with Irvin. Nice to see you back. How are you doing? You've got to try and guess who them nipples are. We've already had Sami Zayn as a guest, but it's not. It's not Norman Smiley. But yeah, keep guessing. Keep guessing. It's not Corey Graves, Barry, but good guess. Hey, observing. I am down here. I'm hiding in the corner at the minute while people guess. Oh, we've got a winner. It's definitely Liv Morgan. It's not Nathan Frazier. Again, another very good shout. But keep going, keep guessing. Just keep throwing some names. Keep throwing some names in. I know, I'm funny at times. But yeah, who do we think it is? Keep them guesses coming. Let me know who you think it is. Multiple guesses, multiple chances. NXT or main roster? NXT. I'll be nice. I'll give you the clue of NXT. Bruce Pritchard. Yep, Bruce Pritchard's always a winner, Jack. Just not on this question. If in doubt, go Bruce Pritchard, I would say. But yeah, Joe Coffey, no. But I can see where you're going with the chest hair. But more guesses. It's not Charlie Dempsey. You know who you've heard of him observing 100%. You know who. If I showed you the picture, you'd know who it is straight away. So don't worry about it being too new of a wrestler to know who it is. It's not Noam Dar. It's not Mark Coffey. It's not one of the Coffey brothers at all. So we are still on a commercial break, but we are coming back to Monday Night Raw. So yeah, keep the guesses coming. Yep, they're working in NXT at the minute. They have been main roster. It's not Ethan Page. It's not Matt Briscoe. But yeah, keep going. Keep the guesses coming. There's plenty of other names that you can go for. Luke Gallows again. I can see where you're coming from, but it's not Luke. We've got Adam Pearce backstage. Oh, Ethan Page is backstage at Raw. Luke Gallows. Nope, it's not again, Jack. We've got a winner. Told you as soon as you see who it was. It is the HBK one himself. It is Shawn Michaels. Like I said, observing, as soon as someone said it, you knew it, didn't you? Wrong one. There we go. I took myself off out of the video for a second there. Well done, Jackie boy. 2 out of 2. So we've got NXT General Manager Ava or The Rock's daughter. Again, more NXT backstage. Oh. Ethan Page getting a handshake from Sexy Red. You are the warrior, Jack. You are the warrior. Nope. They are just working in NXT, same as Wade Barrett. He's working on the main roster. He's not active as a performer. There we go. We're getting all the Fire and Isla Dawn coming out. I love the style of font that both members have got for the Unholy Union. Each name's individual, but some beautiful lettering on the display graphics. A 10-woman tag match. This is going to be hard work to keep track of by the sounds of it. So I've got the Unholy Union coming out. Oh, also got PFC coming out, Pure Fusion Collective. So we've got Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, and Sonya Deville coming out now. So observings from something we do not like Sexy Red. Okay, you don't have to. And we've got Dan Reed from Eve. This is the most diva tag match ever seen since the diva era. Anytime you get Alba Fire on TV, it's good. And Isla Dawn, I think both are fantastic performers. We've got Natalia coming out now. Dan says Jack. So who else is coming out? You've got Zelina Vega coming out. You've got Lyra Valkyria, Katana Chance, and Kaden Carter. Misfit already misses 3 hours. 3 former Eve talents. I mean, you're NXT before they get to NXT, aren't you, Dan? So we did a video last night, a bit of a chat about Bad Blood, and then we did, again, a couple of little of these quiz things using photos. And now, looking at Zelina Vega, all I'm thinking about is the Gyarados tattoo that she's got on her thigh. It's fantastic. Basically, I mean, yeah. So as of right now, how many active WWE roster members have been at Eve? Have a look at the complete roster and how many of you actually had work for you. Katana's in play, some interesting high flying incoming. I mean, this is just, it's already breaking down. All 10 women attacking each other. They're all in the ring at one point. But the referee, I don't think, is going to keep much control on this. Lyra Valkyria with a drop kick through the ropes. So we start flying to the outside. Beautiful corkscrew plancher. Zelina Vega with a Meteora to the outside. Natalia actually tagging in. Kaden Carter crossbody to the outside. Natalia in. Off the ropes. Is she going for a dive? Nope. Sonya Deville grabs the legs. I ask the interesting questions here, Dan. You know that. I always try and keep it sort of thought-provoking if I can. So we're going back to a commercial break. I'm trying to find another person that we can use for another little game. Tab. Let's see how that one looks. Here we go. A bit of an action shot. Let's do this one. So the question that we've got again, see if Jack can be 3 out of 3. Who is this? You've got a lot of body and a lot of outfit to work with. So who is that? See if people can get this one right this time. Jack's 2 out of 2. See if someone can take the crown off him. It's not Perry Saturn. It's not Sin Cara. There's too many in the match, Hassan. I'll just put faces versus heels for you if you like. Face versus heels. Who do we think is going to get that? So we'll start that one. It's not Sin Cara. It's not Randy Orton. Randy Orton, I think, has got a lot better defined chest on that one. But yeah, who do I think it is? Checo? Nope. Keep the guesses coming. Who do we think it can be? I will let you know once we get a winner. It's not Chavo. I think that's who Jack meant, Barry, but it's not Chavo Guerrero. Keep the guesses coming. Keep them coming thick and fast. Soon as we get a winner, I will let you know. I'm still waiting for Dan to let me know how many of the active women's roster he has had work for him. It's not Eddie. It isn't Eddie. It's not DiBiase Jr. But that's a great shout. That's a great out-the-box thinking there from Barry. So we are on a commercial break, so that's why we've got another game going. Let's keep them coming. Get some more guesses in. Who do we think? There's 11 Eve Legacy wrestlers current in WWE that you can think of. Active in WWE, yes, they are active in WWE, and they are main roster, to narrow it down a fraction. It's not Paul London, because that's been narrowed down. Yep, there is a vote already going for you, Asin. It's heels and faces in this match. There's too many individual members to name, so faces and then the heels. So Natalya trying to get the tag. Oh, got the tag. Zelina Vega. Little Zelina Vega's in the ring. And Zoe Stark. Love Zelina's hair. That red and blonde. It's not Giovanni Vinci. And it's not the Miz Barry. But good guesses again. Let me know some more guesses who you think it is. Zelina off the top. Head scissors. Beautiful from Zelina Vega. It's not Angel Garza. It's not LA Knight. Good guesses again from people. More to go. Yeah, talking about the match on Monday Night Raw. Yep, it's a 10 women tag, and there isn't space to put all 10 women's names on there. So you've got the good guys and the bad guys. Whichever you think, get your vote in on that and Hassan. Zelina up to the top. Beautiful. Moonsault to Zoe Stark. Huge running knee from Sonya Deville. 1, 2. Broken up by Katana Chance. It's not Dragunov Barry, but good shout. So again, this is breaking down again. Oh, beautiful Enzuigiri from Lyra Valkyria. Huge Tornado DDT. Zelina Vega in with a code breaker. Voting for Alba Fight Team. So if you want to put the vote on the YouTube, put for the heels. Alba Fight is amazing. He's worked for Dan Reed at Eve, who's just been in the chat. Dragon Lee, it's not. It's not Grayson Waller. This is keeping everyone guessing. Keep them coming. Keep them all coming in. Valkyria's just tagged in. Sonya Deville eats a leg drop. Very high leg drop. 1, 2, 3. Lyra Valkyria gets the win. Faces get the win on this one. It's not Akira Tozawa. Waller doesn't wear wrist tape. It might have been an old photo. He might have worn it at some point. So the heels got 75%. So only 25% of you got that one right. Cruz del Toro. Barry thinking outside the box. Not right, but well done for thinking outside the box. And again, if I started to zoom out, you'd probably get it quite quickly. It's not Ludwig Kaiser, but Again, I can see where you're coming from with Ludwig Kaiser on that photo. I'm trying to think, is there another clue? There we go. Dan's coming through with it. Alba Fire, Piper Niven, Shotzi, Nikki Cross, Lyra Valkyria, Tegan Knox, Isla Dawn, Stevie Turner, Gigi Darling, Blair Davenport, and one blanking on. I mean, that just shows the level of talent that you can sort of pull in, Dan. It's not Hogan, it's not Gargano, it's not Logan Paul. But again, good thinking from all of you guys. Let's have a look. Nevada Hogpen match. It's not Tommaso Ciampa. But yeah, keep them guesses coming. Did you have Dakota Kai at one point, Dan? Who else could it be? I'm trying to think. Here we go. It's main event time. Sami Zayn's coming out. Let's go. There's no way Sami's winning this match. No, there isn't, is there? We know there isn't. Tyler Bate, a good shout, Barry. But it's not Tyler Bate, I'm afraid. Let's get a poll going before I get someone shouting at me. Gunther versus Sami Zayn. I think it's 11 in AEW as well, so a good chunk of the women that we see on a weekly basis on American TV has gone through your ranks. It's lovely to sort of know that they've come through such a good place. That one, I say develops them, but you are developing them for the biggest sort of stage. So we've got a winner. It's a very early Chad Gable. So Misfit gets the win this time. Well done, Misfit. So it's 2-1 to Jack still, but Misfit's taken the crown at the minute. So 22 Eve Legacy wrestlers appearing on major wrestling TV. It was either Gable or Jordan. Yeah. Well, it was Gable. But yeah, well done, Misfit, on that one. So we have got the main event match left. We've got about 25 minutes left to go. Jack's afraid. You're afraid you need sleep. If you're getting nightmares, if you're afraid of sleep, Jack. Before we get to the main event match itself, I will go through the Hot Tag Foundation. I will just play a little video basically going through what they do. So the Hot Tag Foundation itself, they are a non-profit organisation dedicated to bringing the pro wrestling community together to do good across the UK. They are collecting toys and gifts for Christmas boxes this Christmas. Scan the QR code to find out more. You've just got to reach out. That is their motto on Facebook, on Instagram, on the social medias. And scan the QR code to find out more information about what they are doing. They are trying to get some visibility across all of the UK sort of wrestling scene. There was at All In, and there have been a lot of other wrestling shows across the UK over the past sort of few months since setting up, and they are doing great work. You've got to look out for the blue hoodie, and you've just got to reach out. So give them a like, give them a share on social media, help spread their word, because they would really appreciate that. So thank you very much. Misfit saying speedy recovery to AJ Styles. People think what was a work injury turns out to be real. That's a shame. I think AJ is still a phenomenal wrestler, and I'd love to see more of him, especially on a Monday Night Raw. But if he is injured, yeah, we hope he gets better soon. So we are still on a commercial break at the minute. We've got, like I said, about 25 minutes left of Monday Night Raw, if it is going to be a 2-hour show. And with this coming out at the main event, I presume it will be. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow, and does know he will be doing Dynamite. There we go. Dan as per his AEW roster. Billy Starks, Britt Baker, Emi Sakura, Hikaru Shida, Jamie Hayter, Layla Hirsch, Mercedes Martinez, Rio, Saraya, Tony Storm, Yoko Sakazaki, and there's one more, but it's not public. So again, you'll look at the names between both of the messages. It's an incredible lineup of women's performers. So, I mean, you put a load of any from the WWE roster against the AEW roster, there's hundreds of combinations of great matches that you can have there. And it's incredible to say that they've all worked, I say not that far away, but in the UK, from Hull to London, we class that as a far journey, don't we, Dan? But in terms of the grand scheme of things, it's a very small distance between us both. So we've got Jed Cargill and Bianca Belair just sort of talking and saying about damage control. So they're saying that they don't think damage control is going to take back over. So Bianca's saying that we took the titles from damage control. There's wrestlers in life that come from further away than Hull. I know that, don't worry. But yeah, it's a very small little island, ours, isn't it? So technically any journey from anywhere in England to anywhere in England isn't the end of the world, like a 2 or 3 day journey like it is in the US. You can go from Newcastle to the south of England in 1 day. So next Monday, we're getting Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Damage Control for them Women's Tag Team Championships. Jade and Bianca versus Sky Pirates. I mean, the graphic says Damage Control, but I know what you mean, Misfit. It is technically the Sky Pirates. Edinburgh to London's like an 8-hour non-stop drive, yeah, which is still not very far if you're going from New York to San Francisco in comparison, is it? Kofi versus Bron Breakker next week. That should be a banger. Kofi's going to get the life speed out of him. So we've got Sami in the ring. Let's go. Not calling him damage control while Dakota and Oscar are out. That's your prerogative, dude. There we go. We're getting Gunther coming out. Gunther still looks fantastic with that belt around his waist. Chance of an Oscar return during next week's match? I'm not sure. In terms of injury, I think she is still going to be out for a little while longer at least. I think if you're going to bring her back, maybe surprise at the Rumble. That would be quite a good surprise if she is sort of all fit and healthy ready. So Gunther lost to Sami at WrestleMania. Do we think Gunther is going to be winning this one as a contrast to the WrestleMania? I don't think Sami's winning this one, in all honesty. I think everyone knows that, don't we? 80% think it'll be Gunther, 20% think it will be Sami, though. That's interesting. I'd like to see Sami win. That would make it a good, interesting change. But yeah, I don't think there's any way Sami's winning this one. Triple H said to Goldberg, we'll talk more very soon. Yeah. I think at some point we are going to be getting Gunther versus Goldberg. I think that would be a very good match. But I think Braun Breaker versus Goldberg is a better match. Wasn't sure how it was going. She may have been really bad now. But yeah, we're not doctors, are we, Barry? If I was wrestling and I got a paper cut or a splinter, I'd be out for weeks. Nope. There we go. Bell's rung. First lock up. Gunther takes a headlock straight off the bat. Breaker and Goldberg can have a tattoo off and a spear off. If the Saudi Prince wants Sami as a champion at Crown Jewel, I still don't think that would happen. Gunther still with that tight headlock. Sami on his back. Still got one shoulder up, so it's not a pinfall or a pinfall attempt. Sami working his way back up to his knees. Gunther off the ropes finally. Sami low bridging Gunther, takes Gunther to the outside. Sami trying to quicken the pace off the ropes. Was looking for something, ends with that springboard moonsault into his feet. So commercial break time. But yeah, we've got about 20 minutes left. Well, less than 20 minutes, I presume. We should be back tomorrow night for AEW Dynamite, and it is on a Tuesday, not a Wednesday this week. That's why they've stacked NXT. So it's going to be an interesting week. What's everyone got planned for this week then? Any interesting, exciting plans? So if you're from Yorkshire, you'll have heard of Hull Fair. That's going on this week. It's the largest travelling fair in the UK and in Europe, actually. And it's been going over 700 years. And yeah, that is an annual thing in Hull. It starts on usually the second Friday of the month, or the first or second Friday of the month, depending on how far into the month it is. And it basically follows Nottingham Goose Fair. And it's all thrill rides, sad stalls and games, food stalls, and yeah, 700 years of history that can be documented. We've got Jimmy Uso in, the returning Jimmy Uso from Bad Blood. How are you doing? So yeah, I think I'm going to that fair tomorrow. Eat my weight in hot dogs and burgers, and we call it candy floss, you'll call it cotton candy in the US, but same thing. What else would I have? Cinder toffee. I don't know what you call cinder toffee across there. But yeah, it's one where, like I said, I won't be here next week, I'm afraid. I will be at a WWE live show in Liverpool, so I won't be able to cover Monday Night Raw. I've made you want a hot dog. I mean, you can't beat fair food. It's got such a distinctive smell, especially when you've got the sugar from the sweet stuff and then the hot dogs and the greasy burgers. Yeah, I'm making my mouth water already. Can't wait to get there tomorrow. So Dan's been working with a company called Sukiban, and they have a show at York Hall on this Thursday in London, featuring wrestlers from all across Japan. Stick a link in the chat, Dan, and we can sort of put whatever it is that you need on there. No arguments from Barry? No, none at all. So we're just coming back. So I don't know if it will let you put a link in, Dan, but there's a link. You're calling Bethnal Green in London this Thursday. So you can always go there to get your tickets if you're going to be in London on the day. Sami down at the minute. Gunther reigning at the minute. Gunther, right hand and a chop. Forearm. No worries, dude. No worries at all. It looks like there could be very low tickets, so make sure you're getting your tickets as early as you can before the sellout. Sami off the top, but he's a huge chop from Gunther as he lands. Gunther just, ever since he's come up to the main roster, has massively changed his physique. He looks so good now. Again, Sami dropped by that chop. Sami just, his chest must be getting caved in. But look at Gunther's chest. The right side of Gunther's chest, as you look at it, is very red. So I think Sami might have had some good chops in during the commercial break. Sami was looking for a suplex. Gunther went for a headlock to try and stop that. CM Punk has it in his contract that he's never working Saudi shows. Don't blame him. Each to their own, dude. Each to their own. Some people go there because they can get a payday. But yeah, if they don't want to work it, I think WWE have been quite good in respecting it. I know Daniel Bryan said he didn't want it to go, and they respected his wishes. Sami ate a big boo. Wonder how much it would take to change his mind. I think it'd be enough. But again, you look at Shawn Michaels, he was so adamant about not wrestling after his retirement, but they threw him enough money. Sami's looking for a side suplex, but Gunther still blocking it. Big forearm to the back and then into a sleeper. Sami counters, but Gunther again locking it in. Blood Thunderbomb. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Gunther. Sami with got a beautiful transition from that sleeper into that Blow Thunderbomb. Just such a nice transition from him. Got a good toe count, but didn't manage to get the win. So Misfit is saying that Punk has made his thoughts on Saudi very clear. And yeah, I know, Misfit. It's so annoying. But what can we do? Let's have a look. Love the class. Gunther uses the classic sleeper as a finisher. It's brilliant. It's nice to see something like that. So I missed it once for 3 hours back. Please go back. It's picked the wrong time to go back to 2 hours. Why? Bring back the atomic drop. I mean, that's a classic, isn't it? But yeah, why would you want to go back to 3 hours, Misfit? Because I think this has felt a lot better of a show because it has been a lot more compact. I would prefer this every single week over a 3-hour Raw. But I do prefer the quality content rather than just content for the sake of it. They didn't have the roster they do now in 2012. I agree, but I think that, again, even on a 3-hour show, they sometimes was trying to fill it out too much. 2 hours is way better. No more endless promos for nothing. It felt like it's been less commercial breaks as well. So Sami looks dead on his feet. Gunther, huge chop dropping Sami. Gunther's chest is very red, and again, Sami trying to chop his way back into this match. Sami's not staying down after another chop. And again, Sami takes Gunther down. Gunther rolling to the outside, keeping a bit of separation. Crowd don't like that. Crowd are booing. They weren't doing the brand split when they was doing 3 hours. No, I agree, but I think that we've had better Raws without a brand split, but then we've also had better Raws as a 2-hour show. I think there's so many different ways to look at it. I think that you can do so many different options. Sami with an exploder into the barricade on the outside. Sami, Hullywood kick on the outside, but Sami's got to get Gunther back in the ring. He's got to get him in. Sami rolling back into the ring to break that ref count. It was at the 9, but Sami breaking that count. There needs to be less commercials on Netflix. There might not be any at all. This is where we don't know yet. I think there will still be some, but they need to time them, I think, a lot better. If there isn't any, I mean, that's an absolute win. But we shall see in January. Sami He's looking for the Hullywood kick. Hits the Hullywood kick. Is he going to go for another one? How many did it take? Was it 3 at WrestleMania? But Sami went for another one. Gunther with a huge clothesline. 1, 2. Absolute last second kick out from Sami. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, I presumed there would be commercials. But again, they can be, I think they will be better dictated by WWE in terms of where they go, rather than Netflix just saying you've got to have commercials at such and such time. Sami with the counter rolling up, 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Gunther. Gunther looking for that big, big power bomb that he does. There we go. Pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Sami. Sami's still in it. Gunther running his hands through his hair, looks panicked. He couldn't put Sami away at WrestleMania. Can I put him away now? Crowd getting right behind Sami. Gunther taking Sami down, looking for another power bomb. There we go. And again, another pin. Sami kicking out at 1. Sami popping straight up. Hopefully it's what they do on Prime. Small spattering of ads that are only around 3 minutes each time. Yeah. And maybe nowhere near as many. Sami in the sleeper that Gunther's got now. Sami's eaten 2 huge power bombs and is now in a sleeper. So do we think Sami is going to go to sleep? Do we reckon he might tap out? Sami maybe having his arm locked? No. Sami looks like he might be fading out. Is he going to actually pass out? Is he going to go to sleep? Sami's still fighting back. Arm didn't drop. Sami still looks like he might be fading. Is he out? Is he out? Referee calling for the belt, saying Sami is out altogether. Gunther retains by submission. So there's commercials for everyone because it's one feed. Fair enough, yeah. I think, yeah, until we actually start seeing the show itself, at least for the first sort of 2 or 3 weeks, there will still be teething issues. But I still think that it's going to be an improvement overall. So, yeah, Sami at 2 power bombs, managed to kick out of both of them, and then went into a sleeper, held on for a long time from Gunther, and ended up passing out, going to sleep, and Sami loses his World Heavyweight Championship match. Gunther gets that big, big win that he lost at WrestleMania. Yeah, getting Cody coming out to have a face-off with Gunther. They could play about with placements and length. Yep, sure, they want it to feel fresh, unique, and exciting. Definitely. And I think that that's the bit that will take a good few weeks to get right. There we go. World Heavyweight Champion, Universal Champion, having a good face-off. So that is the first Monday Night Raw of a 2-hour spell over with. It's only 3 o'clock. It feels so much earlier because it's only been 2 hours and I'm done. So as a 2-hour Monday Night Raw, I thought it was good. I don't think it was amazing. Match of the night, I think you've got to give it to the main event because there wasn't much else overall in terms of length of match. Jey Uso and Xavier Woods was disappointing beyond what I would hope for. Fans will let WWE and Netflix know what they want at the end of the day, definitely. Less adverts, that's it. I think that's all they really care about, and quality content. Yeah, Barry's saying main event was match of the night. Seth's promo to Bronson Reed, I thought was the moment of the night. That was a very good promo. Seth had the camera right in his face, really intense, very, very fun. From the architect, from the visionary, whatever you want to call him, it was good. So because it's only 3 o'clock, I am going to bed and I'm going to get some sleep. But again, everyone who has joined, thank you very, very much. Appreciate you being in. So if you haven't already, a like, a share already does really help us out. Barry did enjoy CM Punk's promo too. It was all right. It was good. Ladies down. Have a good week, dude, and enjoy if you go into it. I presume you will be. The show on Thursday. But yeah, thanks to Barry as always for joining and keeping them comments coming in. And next time we're in, we'll have a couple more games of the Nips, or we'll do something else maybe. I've got a couple of other ideas up my sleeve. But it's been fun. It's been fun as it always is with you guys on Monday Night Raw. And I shall see you soon. Have a good week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.